Hey, what's going on, guys? Chris Travis here with Phandroid.com. Today we have a very, very special unboxing. It's the Moto 360. Motorola just had an event in Chicago, and Phandroid, of course, was invited. And we got to take a look at all their brand new products. We got the Moto X, the Moto G, and this guy here, the Moto 360. Probably everybody's most anticipated smartwatch. You can see here I have the LG G Watch. Pretty neat. Nothing really too special there. But this here is the Moto 360. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna unbox it. We're gonna kind of boot it up and just see how it looks, what's inside the box, and then just kind of give you guys our quick initial impressions. So here is the bad boy itself. It comes in this little foam insert. Let's go ahead and slip it out of there. Horween leather strap, premium leather. Right out of the box. None of this little rubber stuff from the LG G Watch. Now this is going to ask me to go ahead and do a bunch of other crazy stuff. But a stainless steel band. And just, I mean, you can just see right off the bat, that is just some premium looking smartwatch there. Motorola said, time and time again that they weren't trying to make another smartwatch. They were trying to kind of reinvent the modern timepiece. And I would say, they pretty much accomplished it just on looks alone. I guess the unique aspect about this smartwatch is the fact that it's got a circular display. Now, there's a kind of a raised glass. I don't think I'll be able to pick it up on camera there. But you can see here it kind of has like a beveled edge. And what that kind of does is mask the fact that there are pixels, I guess like jaggies, like little stair steps along the side of the device. It's pretty genius. But again, there's really not much of a bezel here. All you have is this one here, which has an ambient light sensor in there, which is definitely going to come in handy. Now, some rough specs. This has a 1.56-inch display. The resolution is 320 by 290, which is pretty darn awesome. That's about up there with the Samsung Gear Live, which still has the highest resolution simply because it's a square. This one, you're going to be getting rid of some pixels along the corners here. Just because of the circular display. According to Gorilla Glass 3, it's IP67 rated, which means you can definitely take this sucker underwater versus, like, say, the LG G Watch, which is water resistant, but they don't advise taking it swimming or doing anything crazy like that. This bad boy, you're probably going to be able to. The battery is 320 milliamp hours. That's kind of a little bit small. The LG G Watch is 400 versus the Samsung Gear Live, which is 300. So a little bit better than the Gear Live, but a lot under the LG G Watch. The processor running this is a TI OMAP 3 versus the Snapdragon 400 that's found in both the LG G Watch and the Samsung Gear Live. Other than that, pretty much everything else is identical. You have 4 gigabytes of internal storage, 512 megabytes of RAM, Bluetooth 4.0 low energy. It's got a pedometer and an optical heart rate monitor like the Gear Live, which there is no heart monitor on the LG G Watch here. And you have a physical button here, which in all actuality isn't really too needed because you can just tap on the display to turn on the display, or you can activate it by motion gesture to just turn on the display when you move your wrist. Or you can just push the button, which is kind of neat. Although I did find out it was pretty handy when you're not near a charger. The LG G Watch, you would actually have to dock it. If you ever powered it off, you would actually have to dock it again in order to turn it or boot it back up. This one, you can just hold the button and it boots right up there.
Speaking of dock.
Speaking of dock, oh yeah, let's go inside and
You got so
totally forgot
about the watch.
Totally forgot to unbox the damn thing. So inside here, you have the key wireless charging. Now this is probably the coolest part about the smartwatch. Actually, it's not a smartwatch. It's a modern timepiece. It's the fact that it comes with this super premium. It's got some nice weight to it. Rubber here along the bottom. It's just so premium. It's a soft touch. Wonderful. Micro USB on the back there. And you just dock your watch just like that. I mean, there's no pin connectors. There's pretty much none of that. Actually, let me show you the back of the guy here. Get this. Come on. Get out of there.
Let me do that and dig through the rest of the box.
I just got
it. Very secure.
So the back here, you can see there is kind of like these little speaker holes here, but they're all sealed up and it's like a plastic back. One thing about this is it's a lot lighter than, say, the LG G Watch or the Samsung Gear Live. And it's noticeably lighter. I believe it's 49 grams, and that's with the leather band. The other ones, let's see, the LG G Watch is 63 grams, the Gear Live is 59 grams, so it feels weird. It feels kind of like there's just nothing here, which is interesting. But key wireless charging, just dock it in there at night, let it sit, and it'll start charging. Pretty darn amazing and awesome. Also inside of the box you get, let's see what else is in here, just a standard wall charger, which apparently isn't a USB, it just seems to be connected, hardwired into there, and then a micro USB on the other side there. So I guess that is just a real quick look at the Moto 360. Any questions, Rob?
I don't know. Well, I think that part of the reason that's like that is because they anticipate you'll put this by your bed, so you'll always keep it plugged in there, which is right because it turns into the clock when.
Yeah, that's true. It's nice.
Which of the bands and faces do you like the most? Because it does have a bunch of different options.
Yeah, they actually do have a couple different options. So you have the black leather band here, you have a gray version, and then they have another option, a premium, kind of a suede-ish leather gray.
Blue tint to it.
Almost like, it looks a little blue tintish. And then Motorola also talked about some premium titanium bands that are going to be available later this year. And those come in black and silver as well, if you guys are into that. I mean, and they are interchangeable, so you can kind of just put whatever you like on here.
And then there's two different faces, right? The black face and the...
Yeah, so it comes in the black. This is the all black version, and then there's a silver version, which has the gray leather strap.
So which would you get if you had to choose
I would
today?
probably... The more I see the gray one, the more I like it, but I feel like the black one, it probably just sits a little bit more well with me. I like the whole murdered out look.
I think it hides the thing on the bottom as well better too. The little ambient.
Oh, there's a little light there at the bottom. It's a heart rate sensor thing. Yeah, looks cool. So that's a quick look at the Moto 360. Be sure to stay tuned to Phandroid, where we're going to have a whole lot more about the device and talking about more about the OS itself, Android Wear, and give you guys our full review at a later time. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.